So, good morning, people, and welcome to another segment of Saturday Morning Coffee with Bulldog. I am, of course, your host, Bulldog 917, the host with the most, of course. And, well, anyway, I am curious as to what you guys have on the mind today. So, what do we got going on, folks? What do we have going on? I see I got my first person of the day here in the server. Who are you? Is it my buddy I am Rest? Is it my Honkler the Clown? Honk, 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 honk. Ooh, 4 people. All right. Let's get this party rolling. Let's get this party rolling. Oh, yeah. Is that what we're doing today? Are we lurking in the shadows, waiting to see Bulldog say something stupid? That's okay, I won't. You like blue eyeball? Everybody like blue eyeball. Well, that's okay. If you want to be a lurker, you can be a lurker. I will love you the same. Taking a bit of the Bible that says, do unto others as I've done unto you. Love one another, for I have loved you. You know, I was always fond of that verse in the Bible. Never could understand why churches would never follow up with the secondary verse of the saying. It really kind of puts it in perspective. So I'll lay it down to you like this. Good morning, my buddy. How's it? Yeah. Are we ready to go troll stomping? Well, anyways, this is how that verse goes. It's out of the book of John. And I know you're probably thinking, God, he's going to do John 3:16. And you're right. It is John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that he shall ever believeth in him shall not perish but have eternal life. But they never follow up with John 3:17. For God did not place his Son upon the earth to condemn it, but maybe through him be saved. Can you see where that fits into the equation of here?
What about Jeremiah 15?
Jeremiah 15, which says?
It says that something about Foreskin Hill.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Okay, now you done did the, yeah, you flipped the script on this. What?
Foreskin Hill is when the Jews were wandering. They didn't get circumcised. So they all went to Foreskin Hill and got circumcised.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in there.
Okay.
It's not 15. I think it's
God.
It's either between 10 and 16. I'm not sure.
Leave it to the Grim Reaper to throw us a wrench. Jesus. Foreskin. You come up with, I'm coming up with saving the damn world, and you worried about foreskin. Damn.
That's how Jack in the Box invented onion rings.
Oh, now I've heard it all. Okay. You heard it here, folks. That's how Jack in the Box created onion rings.
Yeah.
They had lots of
Off Foreskin Hill.
they had lots of practice of pulling off the foreskin of onions. Oh God. Hey, Sir Jeffrey, I am Raph says.
How you doing?
How you doing? I don't have the camera on right now. I just have my avatar up.
That's okay. Yeah. No, it's true. That's in there.
Yeah, it does mention a lot of personalized stuff, in the Bible that a lot of people really don't take a good gander look at.
Yeah, I knew it by heart which thing it was, which number, but I keep forgetting.
We got 6 lurkers. 6 lurkers. Ah, 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 ah.
But no, I was thinking of making a song called "I Lost My Freedom on Foreskin Hill" instead of Blueberry Hill. You get it? Because it shortens your thing. You get it
Yeah.
circumcised.
Being how the circumcision thing is a religious thing, a personal thing between you and God.
Yeah.
I
think it's just
that and the baptism.
I think it's to make you less sexually aroused, easier.
I don't know. I was told that if you're not circumcised, you can't feel it as good or something to that effect. Or the woman doesn't feel it that great. It's not sensational to the woman or something. I'm not sure. It's one of them
Well,
too.
the reason you have a foreskin is to keep the head of your dick from getting dirty.
Yeah, and it's actually the most dirtiest way. You gotta
Clean it more.
Yeah, you gotta be more careful of cleaning it. Yeah, it's kind of a pain in the ass. You can get infections more easier with it than without it. So it's better to be circumcised for that reason alone. You and your goddamn Harley Davidson. Man, if it isn't this dude with the Harley Davidson or his truck, it's got to be the garbage man that comes by here. God, man. That's it. I'm going to go. I think the Harley Davidson, it may be an American bike and it may represent some kind of pride of America, but it's the most shittiest fucking bike. They deliberately build these damn things with a miss in the engine, which is bad for the engine. They know this, and people pay out the wazoo for it. Makes no sense to me.
You know what the original Harley motor was made out of? An airplane motor.
Really?
Yeah, you know those prop motors? It's got the piston head sticking out all the way around.
Oh yeah.
They cut 2 of them out.
Really?
Put the crank in. Yeah,
oh wow. No,
that's where they got that V shape.
I never knew that. I mean, it's not, I don't want you guys to take me wrong. It's not that I don't like Harley Davidsons. I like Harley Davidsons.
Harley
Harley Davidson. Okay, Jeff, come on now. But, they're just overly priced for something. It's almost like buying a Mercedes. It's going to be worked on all the time because something.
Better off with the rice rocket. They're way faster.
I mean, I'm proud to be an American, but I ain't so damn proud to be suckered into buying something that I know is overpriced.
It's for the name, for the label, so you can say you're on a Harley.
You know, there's an old saying out in Las Vegas that says this: a fool and his money are soon yet parted. You know, there's good reasons why they say that.
Is that why I'm broke?
Yeah, yeah, it's exactly why you're broke. And, you know,
I couldn't help it though.
you want to break the bank, man.
I'm a consumer.
You're a consumer.
And shit's so expensive.
How about you guys? Are you guys consumers? Do you like to go out and buy? Or do you develop this thing called buyer's remorse? The moment you buy it, you go, "Oh my God, I wish I had not done that."
You wish you bought more.
No, well, buyer's remorse is like you know you wanted something, you bought it because you wanted it, not that.
No, I never have that.
Because you didn't need it.
I always buy it and I want to keep it. So.
And you get remorseful because you just bought that item instead of paying an important bill or something.
Yeah, that's why I can't do that. That's why I want to watch a lot.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, just to let away, I don't know, because they got this big thing going around thing called clickbaiting people. Here, just so that way you don't think I'm clickbaiting. I do have my coffee, and I'm just sitting here chilling with you all, man. Enjoying Saturday. Now there, you saw me. So you can't say I clickbaited you. So I don't know. I'm wondering, should I take a chance in running a panel this morning? Or should I kind of wait on that kind of ordeal? What do you guys think? Hit 1 in the chat box for yes, 2 in the chat box for no. Who here would like to see me do a panel this morning? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Or 1 would be like, I do. 2 would be like, nah, fuck it, Bulldog, just chill. Come on now, I got 10 people in here. Probably all blocked people. Probably be suggesting, no, don't do a panel. But of course, if I do end up doing a panel, we all know the rules. One thing is you got to be 18 years old. Excuse me, 18 years of age or over. And yeah, if you look like L's froze over with your pick, well, no, I'm kidding. Yes, exactly. I want to be very careful. Means how people are going around porn bombing people, you really got to be really careful. And I am going to be careful. So, like I said, folks, 1 for yes, 2 for no. I don't mind to do it, but if you think you're going to porn bomb me, yeah, I am aware that shit's out there. You can hate bomb me. That'd be cool. That'd be all right. I'd much rather you not. I'd much rather you come up on panel and be full of love and cheer and, wanting to share the day with me. I'd much rather have that. If anybody's, I don't know, got something to share, I would be more than happy to hear it. Hear it, see it, talk about it, I haven't seen Eugenie C around in a while, and I'm kind of worried about her. I hope, I hope everything's okay. Shit, I hope she didn't decide not to be in the channel anymore. Um, she's another one of the really good ones that I really like. Man. Okay. Well, I will tell you what I will be willing to do. Um, but yeah, you're absolutely right. I'm going to be really careful about doing this shit because of the fact that nobody else is speaking up in here. There we go. We will drop thy link to thy chat and we will look to see if anybody comes up backstage. Now, if you want to come up and you want to use your avatar, I'm okay with that. But I must see who you are. And it must be viewed for a little while prior to you putting it up. I will announce. In other words, I will do a countdown before you go on the screen. So that way, if you want to change back to your avatar, you could do so. But I must be able to view you on the back panel to verify who you are. Because I do notice that those guys can be pretty quick when it comes to so come on, I want to hear from you. You guys are my fans. You came on in here to see me. You're on there. I'm sure you got things you want to get off your chest, or you want to share your beautiful day with me. Well, anyways, I did have a good shift. 2 people dropped already. Out of 10 people, we now have 8, and it's okay. I had a good shift last night. It was pretty quiet. I went around, scoped around a few properties, checked in on a couple posts. Had one alarm response that was bogus. In other words, it was false alarm. It was triggered by a motion sensor and a fan. Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you something. If you have an alarm system in your home that has motion sensors, Okay, why the hell would you install a fan, a ceiling fan, in the same room as that sensor? I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. You can do that, but you would have to make damn sure the thing is off prior to setting the alarm. Because after a while, if there's anything catching any reflection from it, it can actually trigger that motion sensor, which can cost you a bill for a security agency to respond to it. Now, granted, in some situations, depending on the situation, our response, when we respond to a possible burglary, and it's your house, know that a guard is coming in there armed. Okay, you need not panic. You just got to follow the instructions. This is what you hire our agency to do. That's nuts. The fan would set it off. Yeah, it is. It is kind of nuts because the thing of it is they don't take into consideration some of these fan companies have figured out that they could put a bland color to the metal of the fan blades, so that a way it wouldn't be as reflective. But still, people buy those reflective fans. Hey, Chrissy, welcome to the channel, hon. I'm glad you came in. How you doing, hon? Let me see if anybody's back panel here. Nope, nobody's back panel. Okay. But yeah, I haven't seen you in a while. How you been? Oh, you haven't been getting notifications? You know, Chief taught me a trick about that because for some reason, I wasn't getting notifications on a channel either. But he tried this trick and it actually worked because he unsubscribed and then resubscribed to a channel. And I tried that and it worked. It worked good. Just busy with all these papers. Oh, wow. You're a paper pusher, huh? That's all right. I'd much rather be a paper pusher than than have to deal with it's kind of funny how things are out here in California, because if I place somebody under arrest, I have to be responsible in doing all the booking papers. I don't know if a lot of people notice that about California, but they do. You have to do the follow-ups with the state district attorney's office to make sure that charges are in fact filed. Oh, peppers, huh? Ah, cool. Chrissy for that. Man, I am Wrath. I was going to set up that video I was telling you about. Um, and I got hung up. I was having a hard time locating something. So well, as soon as I do that, I'm going to do that video, and then I'll show it to you and see what you can do with it. It'd be really awesome. Be epic, man. Be epic, man. God, you the magic man when it comes to graphic. I wish I could learn that. I mean, honest to God, I don't know how to work with editing software. I've never gotten into that kind of thing. Yeah. You're dead. Oh my goodness, you poor thing. Oh, I know a lot about computers, but there's, just like anything else. See, a lot of people, they think that if you know how to build a computer and configure it, that you know all the knowledge on software, and it's incorrect. That's just like with every person that learns everything about software knows everything about building them and configuring them. And you know, it's further from the truth. Now, I dabble in a little bit of both, but I just never got into editing software. And I can't write any programs or anything like that. I'm not intelligent in that way. You want a computer built? I can build it, and I can configure it. If you have specific hardware you want put into it, I can configure it to work for it. My son built his. My son did too. As a matter of fact, this was his first build. You want to see? And he did it without my help. He did it all on his own. I shit you not. And he's got a computer that fucker rocks, man. I've never seen a computer move as fast as he looked over the specs of it so carefully. He overcompensated a little bit, but then he stopped and he corrected himself, and it ended up costing him a little bit for that correction, but he did it and did it correctly. And he's got a booming system. You want to see what it looks like? I'll show you. I don't think it's turned on, so. But there it is. It's not turned on. See, now that's a pretty tight system. You don't even hear it kick on. I mean, it is really quiet. I mean, really quiet. And you saw that fucker loaded quick. Boom. Okay, well, take your time, dear. Hey, it's Pie Guy. How you doing, Pie Guy? Uh, hey. You got to learn to spell a little better than that. There you go. Nah. Boop. Larry, you know what? Check this dude out and see if he is. For now, I'll just put him in timeout. But check this dude out. See if he ain't. See if he isn't just a make believe account or something, or a troll, or if he is, then we'll just block him. But if he's not, I'll give him a chance to come back and act with good behavior. Jafar Tabat. Where's the pipe? Let me show you. I'll show you where the pipe is. Right there. There's the pipe right there. I love you though. Give you much love on the way out the door. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. Yeah, we're good over here. We're happy as can be. Can't you tell? We're smiling. Nice, nice. I like that one. I wonder if I should keep that one. Nope. And we're going to go ahead and up the ante on this one here when he comes back, because I see what they're doing. They're trying to troll me, and it's all good. We love I'll tell you what. Next admin can take this next one. He's going to come off of timeout here in 5 minutes. So I don't like doing it from this end, because if everybody goes at it at once, then people that don't need to be blocked get blocked. Yeah, I figured it was trolls, because they were coming in with the same last name. Just want to ask one good question of that gentleman that's out looking for me. Oh, hold on. Being that I know home dude's probably trolling in here, and he's probably listening really good. Well, you're the nice guy that's trying to find me and locate me, because he's curious about where I work and stuff. Well, I can assure you one thing. I'll do it again. That's for him when he does find me. I hope he does find me. Because I'll have a nice surprise for him. Well, anyway. So what's everybody else up to? It had taken my son here. Well, after buying the parts and everything like that, it took him about 2 weeks to have it built. But he, you know, like I said, he researched everything pretty thorough. And this system that he built, if you were to buy it in the store, it'd probably be about $3,000 for it. I kind of coached him into wanting to do it on his own because of the fact that when you buy everything, and build your computer, you know what's in it. And whenever you buy like that, you're entitled to OEM products, not store-bought product, because when you buy a computer that's already built for you, they put software on the shit that they think you should have, which has a lot of restrictions to a lot of its software. Buying OEM gives you the full version of whatever it is that you're wanting to go for. So you get the full operating system. You get like if you're doing Office or Excel or any of the other Microsoft products, it's all OEM. So anyways, what else is anybody doing today? In case if you want to come up on panel and share your day with me, there you go. There we go. So we don't have to travel forever to get the link. It's right there in. Man, I could not believe how hot it was yesterday. I slept through most of it, by the way. Hell, I didn't even bother putting a blanket on myself to go to sleep because it was warm already yesterday when I laid down. But man, when I came out here last night and I grabbed my Dr. Pepper to take a swig, boy, that motherfucker was hot. I had to stick that damn thing in the freezer for a bit to get it, chill. Like, damn. Oh, wait, okay. Well, I missed you. So let's see. What did you say? Or what did you put in private chat? Oh, yeah, really? You know where my son works, huh? Well, that's nice. Now, why the hell would you put up KFC? I'm not even fucking hungry. Or is that what you ate for breakfast? I mean, you can put it up here in the chat if you want. I mean, is that supposed to surprise me any? If you know where he works, tell me where he works. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay. You think he works at KFC? Is that what you were implying there? I mean, you're a fucking douchebag. I'm kind of glad you think that an autistic person would work at KFC. Cool, right on. But you're wrong. Try again. Oh, and by the way, if you ever seen our room before, you'll know that I carry more than one firearm, okay? And he is trained in the use of a firearm. So if you think you're going to get the better of us by coming to our house, go right on ahead. I encourage you. He's been trained in the use of a firearm since he was 13 years of age. And he goes out shooting regularly every chance he gets. He loves firearms. I dare you. I fucking double dog dare you. Come find where I live. Come over here when I'm at work. I can guarantee you'll leave in a body bag. This kid is a fucking sharpshooter. So threatening my kid, believe me, you ain't getting it. Oh, by the way, you should ask the important question: who trained him? Right? Is that what you would want to wonder? I mean, dude, you can speak up in here. I won't even fucking block you. I mean, seriously, if this dude says anything, guys, don't block him. But go ahead, speak your mind. I mean, you already got one thing wrong. And I know that you assholes are trying to find where I work and where I live. Good luck with that. See, I am Wrath and Pie Guy and Chrissy. These people don't know shit. Let me ask you guys something. Okay, first of all, my first line of work that I got into doing was telemarketing. And I learned that there's certain information of yourself you should never, ever put out there. One thing is your true address. Well, first of all, when you find these sweepstakes and shit like that, don't fill them out. Don't get suckered into that shit, because they ask for a particular type of information you don't want out there. Oh, I am, but I'm just letting them know that they're just going to be going around in circles. There's no way in hell they're going to fucking locate me, because even on my driver's license does not have my address. So even if some miracle they were to try to get something through DMV, they ain't gonna get shit. In other words, I'm not worried about it. Not a bit of it. And if by some fucking miracle, just some damn miracle, they were there to find something like that, and follow through with their shit, they would be doing it to the wrong fucking house. You gotta know every job that I work at, regardless of where it is, there's surveillance cameras. And not only that, but my neighbors look after me and I look after them. It's a good reasoning why you should always get to know your neighbors, people. Another good reason why you should be friendly to others. Nah, ain't even working. I'm not wound up. Doesn't bother me a bit. I just letting them know how wrong they are. Whatever they're going to think they're going to figure out. I say, happy hunting. We're going to make this shit interesting. There's companies out there that if you pay a few bucks, you can get information on people. But do know this: if it's not coming from the Department of Justice or what have you not, which you can't fucking get unless you're a lawyer or you got somebody in the department that would be willing to break the law to look you up. Man. But even then, it's like I said, it's all in how you handle your own personal information. Yeah, you know a little bit about that, huh? I kind of learned about that when I was first getting into computers. I found out just how vulnerable you can make yourself out to be. And I didn't want to believe it, but when they came out with that Freedom of Information Act and the Patriot Act. Okay, I saw right between the lines on that shit, and know that that shit is set up for corporations to obtain more information about you, and how easy it is for you to trip up and put yourself into the system that you don't want to be, that others can access. It's another reason why I, like I said, I do my streams right off my porch here. I don't go anywhere. I don't show anything around, so you can't do Google location. They can't go into said properties directly at all. They only do aerial views through major streets and by streets and all that other shit. So I know me doing this off of my porch is perfectly safe for me to do. I never use my home Wi-Fi. Yeah. My utilities are unregistered, so looking there is going to do you no good, because I never hooked my shit up using my date of birth or social security number, which is something a lot of these companies, you don't have to sign on to a utility company with that. I hope you guys know that, which I know a lot of you guys don't. They may push you into requiring that information, but you do not need it in order to get it. Because the moment you give them that information, if you default on the bill, well, they can hurt you. They can go to a credit bureau to try and collect from you. They, however, cannot go to a credit bureau and collect from someone that is not registered in the system by a social security number or date of birth. You just got to know what you're doing in order to get the utility hooked up. So if you want to go that route, you can go ahead and go that route. I'll even make it easier for you guys to do it. The utility system out here that we use is PG&E. Find me, bitch. Because you can't. And even your connection that lives out here in California will know that. God, I love the internet. But it's all good. Oh, by the way, did you guys figure out who is behind the plate on the car? You're going to find running that. It's going to come up private. Because you can apply and fill out a form to the Department of Motor Vehicles stating your business, stating your employment, and if it meets its criteria, in which security agencies and security officers qualify, law enforcement, firefighters, teachers, all these said agencies or businesses are qualified for immunity. In other words, for a certain form of privacy, where that the only ones that are even permitted to be able to gain that access, no, not even the systems off of the patrol vehicles do. They may pull you over and inquire if you got insurance, but other than that, they let you go. So you guys can dig into that too. You'll find that shit is private as well. So no, I'm not wound up. I'll make it really hard for them. I mean, they're a bunch of geeks sitting behind a fucking computer anyway. They don't. They think they can just do it. You know, sitting along in their fucking parents' basement, thinking they can obtain any information on anybody from anywhere around the world. You only can obtain the information if a person has been vulnerable. I'm not that vulnerable. You know, I think it's really fucked up and funny, but here in the state of California, the gun laws are so damn strict that it's really hard to get a concealed carry permit. You know, and my line of work, I'm permitted to have it. And well, if I wanted, I could get it, but it would do me no good. And the only reason why it won't do me any good, and your boy can check into this because I'm not, you know, stating anything incorrect, because of the line of work I'm in the state of California, I cannot conceal it. I have to have it out in the open because of the fact that in the duration of my job, it requires me to run it hot to and from. And I don't know if you know what that means or not, so I'll break it down for you. You know, that means that I have to run one in a chamber to and from, meaning that in the likely event of an emergency, somebody is in a life and death situation, I am authorized to use any force necessary to stop an individual that is willing to do some harm to someone else or to myself, for that matter. And that's the reason why that law is made that way. And according to the law, if you have a concealed carry, if you're in the commission of your job, you are not to conceal it. If you do, you're in violation of the law. So even if I did have a concealed carry, I cannot conceal it. If you caught on one of my videos, I was explaining how I got on a VTA bus and that driver tried to run me out because of me having it out in the open. And their supervisor set that driver straight. He wasn't even to inquire because I was in uniform. I was coming, or I was going to or coming from work. And I got pulled off a train the same way. The one on the train was stupider than the one on the bus because he wanted me to pull it out of my holster so they can see what type of firearm I have. And that was just pure stupid on his behalf. They let my ass go to get back on the train to go to my job. So even when they try and trip you up in violating the law, it's not going to work. I know what to do and I know what not to do. A firearm is not a toy. It is not to be played with. It's not a show and tell piece. If it leaves the holsters to be used, I don't use it to point at people. That is not what it's meant for. If a person is a threat to my life or a threat to someone else's, they will pay the ultimate price. And I will know without 110% in my mind if that person's intention is, in fact, to do harm to somebody that did not deserve it. Aw, there's that cute baby. Pooch walked by. So I can assure you, here, this is safe to show you. I can assure you that if you do end up finding where I work, there's two ways of either you leaving. One of two ways. Okay. You're either going to leave by these. These are real. These are not plastic. Okay. Or you can leave another way. I would much rather you not show up wherever the hell I'm at with the intent on doing harm or to cause any kind of mischief. Okay. Because believe me, the last thing I would ever want to do is the second option. And that, my friend, is 100. I would much rather you not cause any form of mischief of any kind and talk and be your little bullshit behind your computer. Because if you meet up with me with the intent on doing harm or causing mischief, you're going to leave by this or you're going to leave by the second option. No ifs, no ands, no buts. Any questions? I'm a good-hearted person. I go out of my way for folks. I love people. I love the job that I do. But do not mistaken my kindness for weakness. I don't know if that is any other easier way of putting that. Oh, shit. God damn it, why did I do that? I'm always back and forth checking that panel and shit. Well, it looks like I still have their attention because they are still here in the room, and that's okay. See, they're probably thinking that I'm going to trip up and say something stupid. No, I'm not going to say something stupid. Because what I stated is factual, and it's not a threat to you in any way, shape, or form. I love what I do because I love working with others. And you know something? The entire time that I've worked in security, I mean, I'm knocking on wood and I'm thanking the good Lord that I've never had to use any form of lethal force. And I thank God for that each and every day. But I also know that's set in my mind to know that there are some unstable people out there who do mean to do harm to others. And that one day, and I hope and pray that that day never, ever comes to where I would have to defend somebody's life, whether it be mine or someone else's. Still think you can come up and take my wallet? Come take my wallet. Hey, if you get the jump on me, well, you know, you got to understand I'm a smart person. I'm not willing to lose my life over a wallet. But you give me an inch. Your life is not worth a possession. You can always replace a wallet. You can always replace your credit cards. You can always replace anything that's in that. And to be honest with you, I know that it was brought up about this thing here because I, you know, had a comment relating around that ordeal with that Amber bar. I had no fucking clue that shit occurred because I was out making a round. When I came back and I discovered what was wrong, I looked back on the surveillance camera to find the footage. That's what happened. If I was out front right there, believe me when I tell you, okay, I'd have taken immediate action. I would have called the police. That's always number one during any type of situation. And if I can safely execute it, to where I can obtain and detain the parties in question safely. Just because I'm an armed guard doesn't make me a dumb guard. Wanda, my girl, what's up? How you doing? And I don't know about you guys. I know how pretty much liberal this state is, but I can give a flying fuck when it comes to the liberal bullshit of the state of California. You come into my home, you break into my home. I'll tell you what, I would much rather be tried by 12 than carried by 6. Okay? Because whenever you have an incident like that, you will go on trial. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Even if you're defending your life, you have to be cleared of any type of wrongdoing, one way or another, if you're defending your home, defending your life, or defending someone else, you have to show justification in the actions that you take. And you will be held accountable to them actions. You better believe it. But I'll tell you what, and I'm a poor motherfucker. I'll put it out there. I'm a poor motherfucker. But I'll tell you what, I would be much rather better tried by 12 than carried by 6. I have a law retainer with a law firm, and I paid my dues every month. So this way, in case an unlikely event of an emergency, I can have immediate representation. So am I prepared for it? Absolutely. And I hope the hell I never have to use it. Working and going to bed early. You're going to bed early? Headed into Target? All right. We'll see in a little bit. Be better if you were shopping at Walmart, though. Found out Target don't like Christians. And how do I know that? I'll see you, hon. If you ever wonder how I know that little thing, that little statement that I just made about Target, I'll tell you. I went to go for employment at a Target. And before they can call me in for an interview, they questioned the way that I put on my application, stating that I do require the Sabbath off. And they weren't having it. They were telling me point blank, I have to make that day available. And I was told it's not that they're going to work you, but they have to make it. I have to make it available. And I told them yes, but here's the thing. The way this works is if you're required to work a day and they tell you you have to work it and you don't work it, they can terminate you for no call, no show, or this for insubordinate, if you're insubordinate in any way about it. So no, I can't just do that. And I told her my reason why, and she said, well, we can always, just take your application and set it aside. And I told her, I said, listen, if you're doing that, that's like saying that you don't respect my religious rights, which is to keep the Sabbath holy. And so she told me, she says, it's not a matter of that. It's not like we're ever going to work you on that day, but you must make it available. And I told her I shouldn't have to. And so she told me that she wasn't going to let me go in for an interview, that she was going to set it aside. And that was such a crying shame. It was such a crying shame. Two or 3 years later, they were talking about that thing about allowing men into women's bathrooms and letting women into men's bathrooms. I said, I know where they're going. I'm not even going to touch that. So I stopped doing business with Target altogether. I haven't been in a Target since. Ooh. You know, it's kind of funny. The entire time I've done security, I may have put a good 10 to 15 people in handcuffs. And at least a good 10 of them have went and stood charges. And the conviction rate was 100% on that. So I do stand to have a good conviction rate, which is good. That's good. And out of over, I'd say, a good 25 years in security, I would say that that's really good. In other words, I don't jump the gun and put everybody in handcuffs. I don't think that that's appropriate. The security agency, that one that I used to work for, that is no longer in business anymore, their supervisors were always trying to trip me up. The last time they tried tripping me up and sneaking on a site of mine, they ended up pulling me in and training me in as a supervisor because they liked my attention to detail of shit. The security agency that I worked out in Vegas, I was a roving supervisor for them. So I do have supervisor training in my history. And that security agency was a top-notch security agency because that agency had a clearance through the police department to handle and to do transports. Which I thought was really cool. And not very many security agencies has that kind of clearance. Out here, they don't give that kind of clearance to just any agency. I'm sure that they don't even do it to any agencies here in the state of California. I'm sure there's probably none that'll do that. But I know out in Nevada they do, because I worked for them. Man, and that was a good company to work for. It was. Had good pay, had good benefits. Then they went and did something stupid. Sold out to Pinkerton, one of the worst companies you could work for. That's all good. Let's see here. Nope. Nobody came into the panel with bulldogs. Here. I'll put thy link out again. Did he? Come on now, you can't be letting Bulldog have all the fun. Just please don't come and porn bomb me. And I mean that, please don't. Because this has been a good stream. A very good stream. Mhm. Come on. Okay. Let's see, anybody? Nobody's backstage. Well, that's okay. I don't mind. So, what's everybody else up to? me see. How heavy is this thing? Oh, it's pretty heavy. You know, there is one thing that I am going to do with you guys to do as a little bit of a challenge. But I do need to get the right chair. Let me see. Hold on. I'll be right back. Hold on. First of all, I'm going to switch things up here a little bit, guys. I'm going to switch things up here a little bit here because I'm going to show you this challenge that I want you guys to do. And I encourage any of you guys, if you want to do this challenge, if you have a wife or a girlfriend, you might want to try this with them to see if they can do it. And women can do this thing, and it'll blow a guy's mind. I swear to God. Let me see here. I want something that I can set on. Give me the right height. Okay. Okay, what I got here is I got a chair sitting right here. And what I want you guys to, what I want you to do is to do this. I'm going to back myself all the way to the wall. And we're going to count the first step here is 1, 2, 3. And then turn around, okay, and watch. This is how it goes. You do 3 steps, starting from the first one from the wall, and you come out this far. You have the chair here, and this is what you do. You lean over forward, you grab the chair, and you bring the chair to your chest, like this, like so. If I can do it with this one, like this right here. And the idea is to stand up. I challenge you to see if you can't pick a chair up in that position. Like I said, you go to the wall, you count out 3 paces, turn around, lean down, grab it, pull it to your chest, and then try and stand up. You're going to find you can't do it. It's impractical. But if you get your wife or your girlfriend to do this, she will be able to pick it up. every time. Does that sound cool or what? Eugenie, hey girl, I haven't seen you in a long time. Man, girl, I've been wanting to check car trunks for your corpse, girl. Shit. Well, we all missed you. Not Gregory. Not Gregory's here? All right. Well, hell, we were missing you. What happened, dear? Hopefully everything's okay. Hi, Miss Serena. Any of you guys interested in wanting to come up on panel with me? You can if you want. The fuck? That's weird. I just had to reinsert that link. I don't know why. There we go. Let's see. Hey, Nick, 4347. No, still got them growing. Waiting for the 300th subscriber. Once I get that 300th subscriber, you know, you guys might want to put in your votes on what color you guys would want me to do that with. Now the thing of it is and I will try to do my best to keep it for at least a week. But now if my supervisor says anything about it, I'll have to fucking clip them. So far, they don't know because whenever they've seen me, I've been wearing gloves. So, but the thing of it is on the 300 subscriber count, I will color them whatever you guys are suggesting that I color. And if nobody comes up with the set color, then I'll do random colors. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Those fingernails that go live and do on live stream. Longest nails I have ever seen for you. Hey, now that's, you know, I've seen there's Guinness Book of World Records set for people doing that kind of thing, and I'm not interested in doing anything like that. But I'm just basically doing it for the community as sort of like a celebration kind of thing for hitting 300 subscribers. But if my supervisor ever finds that out kind of ordeal, it might not look good. Hey, how you doing? they may require me to clip them because, well, we're supposed to stay groomed and stuff. So, nah, people find it out of shits and giggles. It gets participation with everybody, and that's basically what I'm doing it for. I had somebody suggest to me to put my color my hair a different type of sets of colors or something like that, and yeah, I was kind of neglecting on that because that would be something that would stand out, um, and I wouldn't want to come off as being unprofessional. Job might have a cow over something like that. Here's something just delivered to me. I wonder what the hell that was. Okay. Catalog. No, phone book. Okay. Phone book delivered to me. I gotta set this back inside real quick. I'll be right back, guys. Yeah. Okay, I'm back. I am back. Set my shit back up. Okay. What? No one wants to go up on panel with old bulldog? I'll be dipped. Uh, Uh, so how you been doing, Eugenie? Oh wait, here, hold on. I'll scroll up a little bit here. See what's. I had my phone. Oh, so I couldn't get on the internet, but I got a new one. Oh shit! Someone straight up ganked your phone, huh? That ain't cool. Well, by the way, Nick, yeah, the reason why I'm doing well, for one thing, I know it's improper for a guy to have long nails. Okay, so I mean, to me, it's no big deal. Um, but I also have really hardcore, I'm hard ass nails. Um, so what's everybody else doing today? Come on now, share with us. Our inquiring minds want to know. Boy, it feels like today is going to be another roasting day. It's just going to be hot. No, it wasn't them. They took my boyfriend's phone too, so now we're had to get new ones, which is costing us about 90 E90 a month. Oh my lord! Oh, you're just having your dinner? All right. Yeah. Oh man, I'm sorry that happened to you guys. I imagine that probably sets you back there a little bit. So let me guess, you're buying the phones on payments? That's, I mean, if that's what you're stating here, from what I'm gathering from it. I mean, that's cool if you're, if you can end up doing that. Out here, it's not like that. You can't buy a phone on payments. I mean, the only way you can do it is if you go to a regular cell phone company that you've already been an established customer of theirs. They may let you do that. With my cell phone, yeah, that's what I kind of figured. Contract, yeah, they make you sign like a 2 to 3 year contract. But after that contract's up, the phone's paid for and everything. And did you have insurance on your phones? Because if you had insurance on your phones, it probably lowered the price some. But without the insurance, it's yeah. I used to carry the insurance for my phone, but the insurance companies have gotten so crappy nowadays that The insurance is good if you just gotten the phone and it's up to like 3 months old. Anytime after that, they say just drop the insurance because you're gonna go past its manufacturer's warranty, and it'll cost you more on replacing it than it will be going through the insurance. So me, if I buy a phone, I usually have the insurance for like 3 to 6 months and then I drop it. Because the cell phone company, if you're doing a trade up or you're trying to turn it in for an updated phone, they're going to give you massive discounts on it just for the fact of you being a customer and they want you to do an upgrade. No, we didn't, but police are dealing with it. We got full insurance on the new ones. Oh, yeah. Well, check into your policy. You'll find out that insurance is good for the first 3 to 6 months. After that, even they'll tell you to, the insurance company's not going to tell you to drop it, but your carrier may. And it's good advice because, with what you got is called copay. When you do the copay and you get these so-called discounts, after it passes a certain milestone, there's no discounts. So you're just paying pure insurance premiums, which go for nothing anymore, Yeah, mine is too. Well, a lot of the cell phone companies will use the same carrier. So if you go to a different carrier, they may carry the same insurance that your cell phone companies that the company you're with now is probably has. That's just like with me. It doesn't matter if you go with Verizon or T-Mobile or Metro or any of them other carriers are going to carry the same insurance company, Centurion or something like that. There we go. Well, nah, I won't do that. But yeah, the insurance is good for a little while because I'd much rather pay the copay on a brand new phone. But, basically what it boils down to is 6 months after you get the phone, there's an update to your phone. And that's why it kills the value. Oh, hi, baby. Hey, look, guys. She came by for a bone. Look at this. She goes, oh, yeah. Hi, baby. You ready for your bone? Huh? You ready for your bone? Trying to get her to kink her head. There he is. The head kink. The head kink. One bone coming up. Uh-oh, I'm running low on bones. I'm running low on bones. Here. Let's see if I can do this right. Sit, sit, sit. Oh, come here. Sit. Oh, that's it. That's a good girl. Here you go. Watch this. So gentle. And then she'll take it with her. Well, have a good day, huh? Oh, such a gentle dog. She's still a puppy. Really nice puppy. Yeah, I like that dog. Let's see here. So what happened with who? Oh, she was trying to make some kind of fucked up trouble, but that's okay. We took care of that. But that's okay. Yeah, I mean, we washed our hands of that whole ordeal. She's on to ruin someone else's life. I just hope the hell the message is out there loud and clear where people will learn to stay away from her. That would be anybody's in anybody's best interest, because that is really something else. Shit, my Joanna's pissed at her, but more or less she's okay with what had occurred. She's, you know, it was what it was. I did a couple of streams with my Joanna, and I just think that is just so goddamn kooky that her name is so close to hers. Isn't that funny? Yeah, good riddance. She's, yeah. I think it's funny because the other people that she went to go run to are now staying clear of her because she was bringing toxicity to their shit that even they couldn't take or handle. So in a way, I'm grateful I was able to send up enough of a red flag for them to understand that, you know, I mean, God, because, you know, I tried working with her. You know, when I look back in them previous chats, you know, I was finding that um, what goddamn, no, I'm tongue tied. Miss Serena was saying about her making insults about you guys, that was actual true. Oh shit, what the fuck? I hate it when this thing's got a mind of its own. Well, anyways, I found, yeah, I told them and they didn't listen. Yeah. Yeah, I did. Now, well, it's not that they didn't. Well, they were trying to evaluate it to see if there was something there, which I can understand. But when I was throwing up that flag of saying, okay, look, she's going to target you, because the thing of it is that's how it came about with me. She was targeting me, and I was able to prove it. I mean, they kept asking her, show the proof, show the proof, show the proof. And she couldn't show shit. Well, I went ahead and showed my proof. And I don't know, maybe they saw the video because an admin here went ahead and orchestrated a video related around it. And Home Dude sat there and told me, he says, how it may look, you know, in a way, you kind of did your old lady wrong. And, you know, says, you know, because he put my Christianity in check on that. And he was right. You know, I did the next best thing, which was to talk to my old lady about it. And, you know, I mean, the way this shit fucking flew and happened in the first place, I mean, granted, it shouldn't have occurred anyway, but it did. And I took it to her and she sat there and told me, she says, well, I forgive you. Don't, you know, I'm not worried about it. You know, because none of that shit was my intent in the first place. The girl just had some weird, dumb, fucked up obsession with me. And that just couldn't fly. And to me, I don't understand for the life of me as to why that girl did the shit that she did. Didn't make any damn sense. Unless she was intentionally trying to take down my channel or make me look bad. I mean, to me, I should have never accepted her deal on Messenger when she ended up finding me. She ended up finding me on Facebook. She tried to get me to add her as a friend, and I didn't do it. But she sent me a message on Messenger. And that's how that whole fucking thing started. Now, me, I don't just start talking to random people. But she said, hey, I'm in your live stream and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And that was all history. Hey, maybe that's how she came up with that name, History with Joanna. That was fucking crazy. But you know what? It's long and over with, and I'm not worried about it. I'm just glad to be done with it. I tell you this much, I listen a whole hell of a lot closer to you guys than I ever did before. So no, I don't. And frankly, I just don't I don't care where she's gone. I just hope that she can learn from whatever this was she was trying to do and stop doing what she's doing. Ding dong, the bitch is gone. Well, yeah, she's gone. She's on to someone else's community to ruin it. And I hope that isn't the case. I hope that you know, because I think she's just somebody that's craving attention. I think she's locked up in her house and just I don't know. I don't know what her situation is. But whatever it was, she was going about it the wrong way. Yeah, it's not worth it, Eugenie. It really isn't. I blocked her off of everything as soon as I knew the disaster that she was looking to do, and I was just done with it. I don't, you know. I just hope that she can find some kind of happiness in what she's doing. You know, with a good person. You know, I mean, in other words, be happy with somebody that can make her happy, and hopefully of her age. She needs to stop trying to target older people. That's just not cool. What did I have for breakfast? Holy shit! What did I have for breakfast? I. Well, I don't think I had anything for breakfast yet. I just went and grabbed a cup of coffee. I had a coffee this morning. Wait a minute. No, that's not true. Because what you guys consider is like breakfast in a way, it was more like a lunch for me or dinner. But I had what do you call that? Orange chicken and doggone uh, mozzarella wraps. They're like chicken mozzarella wraps kind of ordeal. They're pretty good. Yeah, I need to eat more than what I am, but my shit's all reversed what you guys are normally doing. Usually in the morning you do breakfast, in the afternoon you do lunch, and so on and so forth. Me, it's different because I'm a night worker. I work at night. So my eating habits are a little more different. I just eat when I can. I'm usually a big eater, so whatever I eat, I always eat massive of whatever it is that I eat. Yeah, it's steak, new potato salad. Ooh, that sounds intriguing. Wait a minute, what is that? I'm not familiar with that emoji. Is that like spitting or more like a ugh kind of, not a puke. They're hiding. Not too many people want to talk today. I've been fluctuating between 10 and 15 people in the room, and nobody wants to go on panel with me. What the hell? You want to go on panel with me? Maybe people will stick around. Yeah, there. Yoink. I'm still here. LOL. Oh, cool. Right on. Serena may even be here. Oh, the unknown. Oh, cool. Well, welcome, unknown. You've been cleaning all day? Not today. I've been cleaning all day. Long. Oh, man. Yeah, she got her eyeballs on you. So please be nice. I don't know if you're an actual person. I can't sit there and look you up, but I'm sure my admins have looked you up. I got a 5-bedroom, 2-bath house to clean. Wow, that's a lot of space. So that's going to keep you busy all day. Mhm. Yep. You shove the husband out the door to tell him to go do his yard work. And to do the outside repairs and put him to work. 5 bedrooms, 2 baths. But man, that's a pretty good sized place. How much you pay a month on that place? If you don't mind me asking. Oh, let me check the panel here. Nope, nobody's gone on panel. Oh well. Yoink. No. Oh, you already got your bone. What, did you bury it? Yeah, Serena missed you too. I know that. Too much, yeah. Can imagine it would be expensive. I'm still unpacking too. Oh, what, did you just move into that place or what? Hey, Justin, how's it going, brother? Justin. We are kicking it. Been trying to get others to go online with me or go on panel with me, but I had no luck. Nobody wants to go on panel. That's all good. No biggie. It's all good, brother. You don't have to. I just like poking fun at it. Oh shit! What the fuck? Man, sometimes I wish I did have a laptop or something. That way I don't have these oopses happening every now and then. Oh, yeah, you'd probably have ladies in here whistling at you. Oh my God, he's a hunk. Yeah, it's about it, isn't it? Yep, yep, yep. Ladies will come knock down your door. Let's see. Nope. Yep, it was. That was my old lady. And she is a sweetheart. Someone went and commented on there. Not so nice of a comment, so I removed his comment. It's pretty messed up. I mean, my old lady's a hard. She works from the time she gets up to the time she goes to bed every day, including on weekends. She's got 6 employees that work for her. She stopped taking orders from other companies, and now she does her own thing. She fulfills her own orders. So she's doing awesome. No, no, she doesn't. She lives in the Philippines. We've been dating for over 2 years now. And the thing of it is that girl, she's never asked me for a thing. She's never asked me for a thing, and I damn near had to like pry her to get me to help her because she didn't want that from me. She didn't want that type of relationship from me. But I didn't mind doing it. I knew what was going on with her, she really needed. She needed help. I was there when she was working like a slave for some people that never appreciated her. I was there when she got sick in their house and had to be hospitalized. When she got out of the hospital, they had her bags packed. They were terminating her employment and kicking her out after 2 years of hard service with these people. I mean, granted, she was paid good. Oh, yeah, it is awesome. Well, the thing of it is, it was horrible. She went to try to get support from her family, and it's not that her family didn't support her because her family did. They kicked in and did what they could. But by the time it was said and done, I mean, she went to her brother's. He let her stay for a few days, and then she went to her grandmother's, and she stayed with them for a little while. But their house was packed. It had a lot of people coming and going, odd hours of the day and night. And at that time, she had gotten her daughter back from her mother because her mother was practically raising her daughter while she was working and doing all that to do what she could to support her daughter. So she was always sending money to her mother in support of her daughter. And so when she moved out, her daughter came up to visit for a little bit, and she was going to go back to the grandmother's because of the situation that was going on there in the grandmother's house. So I told her, I said, well, listen, if you find a place that's affordable, maybe I can help. And so we looked around for a little while, and she ended up finding the place that she's in. It was like it's like $150 a month, 2-story, mind you. And so I put down the first 3 months because I guess out in the Philippines, renting a place is a lot different from here. They require 3 months in advance. So I put up the 3 months, and then I talked to her as far as employment was concerned, because she was concerned because of her age, because they hire based on age discrimination kind of ordeal out there in the Philippines. And so I talked to her, because she told me her family's deal was sewing, but she had never gotten into doing anything like that. So she was kind of weary about getting into it. And I told her, I says, well, listen, I can, I mean, if I can help, I'll help. But I mean, I was taking a hell of a chance doing that if it would actually work for her or flop. But it was a risk I was willing to take. The thing of that is she wants to move out here. I wouldn't mind doing something like that, but I don't think it would work. She said most definitely it would be better if she moved out here. Why? I don't know why, but well, for one thing, our country has more freedoms than theirs, but I don't know. She's got other family that lives out here in the States. Like, if I'm not mistaken, she has an aunt that lives in Nevada that goes out there to the Philippines every so often. But yeah, she wants to move out here. Well, it's not that simple. See, she's got to get a traveling visa. Um, yeah, she'd have to get a traveling visa, but she has to be established enough to where they know that she's going to be returning in order for her to even get a visa. So this is why we're doing what we're doing, and we built that business for her so that a way she can establish with immigration that she's got something to come back to. You know, when we first started out, I helped her get the first 4 machines. I think I bought the 5th one as well, but I can't remember. But I know she's got 9 machines now. She's got 9 machines, and the others she paid for on her own. And she's been able to carry over her bills and cover everything herself now, to where she didn't need as much as my help as she did before. Sewing business. She sews. She makes and creates garments and stuff of different kinds. Mainly like shorts, short sleeve shirts, dresses. Um, she does she did face masks and face shields and stuff like that. She's done all sorts of things, and she got really good at it too. She got good at it quick. She started getting clientele in pretty good, and she went to go sublet some of her work out. You know, she hired somebody that was not live-in or coming into her domain kind of thing. And even I thought that that was a bad idea because things can go wrong. And sure shit, I was right about it, because they did some work for her and the quality wasn't there. It was just really shitty. So she pulled up stakes from that idea. And now she has her employers or employees come to her shop. And so they do all the work there. And this way she can do better quality control. And the people love her. She puts out really good quality clothing. But now she's into doing her own thing so she can declare a better profit margin. So, and like I said, she started out with the first 4 machines, no employees, nothing like that. So now she's got 6 employees. And even though this COVID-19's broken out, it really hasn't slowed her down. So she is doing pretty good. But she's busy all the time. It's, she's working hard. When it comes down to it, she will be able to come out here if things go right. And either, if I can plan a trip to go out there, because one of the requirements, one of the things that in order to get a fiance visa, we have to be able to meet for the first time, take pictures around, stuff like that, to prove that we've gotten to actually physically know each other. So if I was like to take a trip out there for 2 weeks, we can establish that. I can come back here and put out what is known as a fiance visa. I've missed you too, Eugenie. Sorry, I went to the shop. Oh, see, damn, you better have your name on some of the profits since you're an investor. You know, I'm not even worried about that, Justin. Honestly, I'm not. You know, I did it to help her. And the thing of it is, I mean, to this day, she can tell me to fuck off and die. Okay. And, you know, it's just so it shows an established trust. I trust her. I did it so she can make a better life for herself and her daughter. Now that shows you true love, because the thing of it is she still comes back and she's still in my life and she still wants to be with me. So she's not hung up on money or possessions or any of that stupid shit. She really has good love for me, and that's just awesome. See, the thing of it is about the Philippines is that, you know, anything that you dig into, unless you have straight up capital to sit there and put into something to make it big off the top, you got to gradually work at it. And that's basically what we're doing here, gradually working at it. Hubert. Hey, I like that. Really? Well, here's the thing. She didn't have me wrapped around her finger, okay? Because I know what you're thinking when it comes to that, Hubert. Like I said, she never asked me for a thing. And even when I sat there and offered, she really didn't want to take anything from me. As a matter of fact, I think it was funny because when she was working for Madame, and God bless her heart, I think she was a real sweetheart when she tried doing this, but I had gotten into a bad pinch one time where I was near almost the ending of my pay period for my job, and I was strapped for cash. And when I went to go order an Uber or Lyft, I can't remember which one it was, to go back home, and found that my card wasn't overdrawn, but I didn't have a balance enough to pay for the trip to go back home. She was very quick to say, hey, look, let me send you some money so that way you can get home. And she was like, well, as a matter of fact, I'll even send enough to where that, you know, you'll have, you know, trips throughout the week until you get paid. And she told me, she says, I don't want you to worry about paying me back for it because you've done so much for me. But the thing of it is she, you know, I got her to realize and understand that that situation was not going to work out for me, because like me sending her money, it takes a good 4 to 7 days to clear, to be able to where she could use it. That applies to the American currency as well. So God bless her heart for wanting to help me in a pinch. But it just wouldn't have worked out because I needed a ride then, and I can't wait 4 or 5 days or 7 days or whatever for it to clear. So I told her, don't worry about it out, and that was the first jolt of act of kindness from her that I saw, that I know she was just being sincere with me. And that was before any of this shit happened to her. She was already employed. She was making good money. She was doing all right. They're locking everything in here. Um, well, they must have found something pretty quirky about you then. Are you like a new account? Are you anticipating on coming in and trolling? Kind of hope you're not, because they will put the smackdown on you if you are. But I don't mind answering your question, being how you brought it to my attention in that way. She's not using me in any way. That's like the furthest thing from my mind when it comes to her. I mean, I sat there with her online as she was in the hospital. Each day that she was in there, I was there every day. She had the time to spend with me. Yeah, she is. She's a good girl. She's a very good girl. And I'm grateful because, even she sat there and told me there's a lot of bullshit scams going along out there where girls are abusing guys. But on the same totem pole, there's guys out there that use girls too. The biggest thing that is a major concern out there is that a lot of expats go out there, they knock these girls up under the promise they're going to marry them, and they bounce. And that's horrible. But then again, there's girls out there who are looking to take a guy for every guy they possibly can. And they have 2, 3 other guys that are their boyfriends, husbands, whatever. So she shared a lot of that with me. Dirty bird, get yourself a. Nope, I will never touch an American girl again. American girls are nothing but head trips. I want nothing to do with them. I married 2 American women, and all they did was just play on my heartstrings. No, thank you. The first one, it comes out later down the road that she was using me for no more than her sperm bank, so she can carry on relationships with other women. If that wasn't a blow to my fucking ego. The second wife married me to raise her son. The moment her son moved out, regardless of how old my son was that got to know her from 6 months on, she bounced out of his life too. So no, I'm sorry. American women, fuck no. Want nothing to do with them. Dated a girl in high school who thought it was okay to run around with every Tom, Dick, and Harry and play break up, get back together, break up, get back together. No, I'm not interested in American women. They can, they can stay on their high horse, which concerns me about letting Joanna come out here and be a part of our culture, because I don't want her to be brainwashed by the stupidity of the women out here in this country. In other words, I wouldn't want her to be influenced. So no, thank you. I don't want American Woman. Well, you know, believe it or not, I mean, I've met some of them out in Nevada. My first wife was from Minnesota, but she was on lam, ran out to Vegas to get away from some persecution. I come to find that out several years down the road. Found a letter in her possession that was from an attorney advising her to flee the state to avoid drug charges. Yeah, we get some trolls in here. And my second ex-wife, I did meet in Minnesota. So, but my other girlfriends, Nevada. I actually dated a twin in high school, and I think both these twins uh, played me pretty good. And I shit you not, you couldn't even tell these two apart. And it was by fluke and accident that I even found out about her being a twin. Oh, man, that was shocking. That was something else, man. I think both of them girls were fooling around with me, but there was no way in hell I could even tell the difference of the two apart. Well, as long as you're respectful in here and you're being nonchalant, everything will be good. Now we won't be like other communities and play this. Oh, don't ever fucking block and just delete their messages or kind of keep them on the sideline or time them out. No, we block and we don't unblock. So we don't play head games in that way. If you end up getting blocked, you end up getting blocked. So as long as you're good, we're good. No problems. But I like your name, Hubert. It's off the video game, right? Yep. Justin Hubert. I'm from another community, but I like bulldogs, so I come here. But don't cause problems. Yep. Yeah, we don't talk about other communities or anything like that. We're just sit back, laid back, you know. Oh yeah, I liked Cubert. It was a good game. Oh, and I do. Not Gregory. I don't want you to think that I'm thinking that every single American girl is bad, because I'm sure there are good American girls out there. They're just a bitch to find anymore. Along with Frogger. Oh, you mean Frogger? Frogger. Frogger? Yeah, Frogger was a good one too. Oh no, well, see, that's the thing. I'm not joking. I won't date another American woman. I just won't. It's just too much of a risk to take. Especially from states like this right here. I would never say I do to a woman in a state like this. Because in this state, it doesn't matter if you're in the wrong or the right, all community properties and shit apply. You can go out and cheat on your old man and get caught. It land into a divorce court and you'll still land with everything. No shit. The only way to avert that is to get a prenuptial agreement. And 9 times out of 10, a girl will not sign a prenup because a prenup can actually end up fucking them really good. And it's not good to do because I do believe that if you put into a marriage and something occurs, like your death, you die or something or whatever, you're doing right by that person. But when a person does something wrong to you, I don't think they should be rewarded for doing you wrong. Now, if it was the same damn thing, a guy was cheating on a girl and they go through a divorce court, those community properties don't apply in that way, which is bullshit. So no, I won't. That's the only thing that scares me about this whole ordeal. If Joanna wants to be married out here and stuff like that, that's the only thing that scares me, is how to deal with it. Do I get a prenuptial agreement? Or do I fully trust and know that she isn't going to do it to stab me in the back? Scary. Scary to think about that. Because the thing of it is I want to be with a woman for love. Okay. And you want to know how well that's worked out for me? Not very well. I've never filed for divorce or separation from anybody. It was always them filing it against me. And other bullshit. Just don't want to be together. That's not an excuse enough to sit there and call it quits with someone you say you love and want to be with for the rest of your life. That is not an excuse to get a divorce. Well, I hope she doesn't. But when you've been down that road a couple times, it's hard to, you know, I think wholeheartedly, I think that Joanna would probably never do that to me. I don't, I really don't think she would. And I'll tell you why. The relationship that she had before, she did whatever she could to try to keep her relationship intact and going. But the guy had a second life that she didn't know about. The guy left her for another woman, cut off all ties to her after they had their second child together. Mind you, they had started a business together, and the dude fucking cleaned her clock and bounced with everything. Got into a relationship with another woman, and it devastated her. So honestly, do I think that she would stab me in the back or anything like that, or do me wrong? I don't. I really don't think she would. I think that if she's set and she loves somebody, I think she truly loves that person. And that's one good thing about Filipino women. They really do know how to take care of their men. A good portion of them do anyway. I mean, just like in any, you're going to find corruption um, in any type of ethnic group. You're going to find it everywhere. But you know, there are some ethnic groups that take it more serious than others, and Filipinos are one of them. I know Mexicans are another one, and Chinese, they're something else. Yeah, it could make her an American citizen. And I think she'd do well out here. Trust me, I do. I think she would be awesome. I think if she started her type of business out here, I know it would thrive. And I think she would make more money than what she can do with. I work for a living, and having her in my life would be a great thing because I could truly love her the way she needs to be loved. So Anyway, I do care about her, and I care about her a good deal. You know, that brings me to say that, I mean, as fucked up as it was with that whole ordeal about that girl that came around here, everybody in here who is everybody knows that I have a fiance in the Philippines, and she tried to pull some kind of stunt with me, which is kind of messed up because my girl, she's worth having. And I wouldn't give that shit up for anything in the world. Because that girl, I know she has love in her heart for me. Because she's been set up like this for some time now. At any given time, if she was just using me to goof on me or whatever the case may have been, she'd have ditched me long ago. And yet she hasn't. So that shows you she does have love for me, which I think is awesome. She took what, in other words, she took what I gave her and she did the right things with what I gave her, and she's gotten up off her feet and she's doing good. And she doesn't have to worry about where her next meal is coming from. She doesn't have to worry about her bills being paid. She's doing good, and she's raising her kid. My biggest thing about doing this was to make sure that she got to be with her children again. And she is. Well, she's with one of them. Due to the stress and everything that her ex put her through, she had to put her second one up for adoption, which another family member of hers took her in a form of an adoption. I mean, the shit that girl's been through. You know, I don't think she ever deserved going through what she went through. The only thing is she was madly in love with the person that she was with, and that's, you know, but at least here this way, she knows she's in love with the right kind of person. Because I wouldn't dump on her like that. I would never do that. And the thing of it is she doesn't drink, she doesn't smoke, and she doesn't do any drugs of any kind. I'm the one with the bad habits. I don't drink, I don't do drugs, but I do smoke. So, would everybody get quiet all of a sudden or what? What has happened here? Everybody got quiet all of a sudden. Well, anyways, if you can, you want to come up on panel, click on that link and come on up. But you got to be 18 years or over. and you got to show your face. I don't care if you go behind an avatar, just as long as I know who's behind that avatar. If there's anybody that is new in here and you like this kind of content, you like to hang out and chill and kick it with old bulldog, please smash that subscribe button. Hit the bell notification. This way you can be notified of all uploads and live streams that we do. And if you really like us, please give us that thumbs up. That thumbs up really helps with everything. Hmm. Well, thank you. I do appreciate that. I appreciate all of my members that do join me, and you know, I'm kind of learning as I go when I'm doing this YouTube thing, so everything's going pretty good. Awesome. Thank you, Dubs. Uh, I don't even know how to pronounce your last name. May? Stevo 74, hi bulldog. What's my channel about? Just chilling. Coming to fight to meet people from around the world and chill, relax, and have a good time. That's basically what we're about. I mean, every now and then we do get trolls that do come in and troll the channel, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, we're more like a chilling kind of community. Well, we're trying to be a community anyway. Some of the higher ups there don't consider you a community until you've been monetized, but I don't care if I don't get over what I have now. A community is a community. It's a gathering for others to come and be together, regardless of how small you are or how big you are. I don't think any of that matters, really. And the thing of it is I don't know, when I first started out doing this thing, I guess I may have been doing it wrong, but I hope I'm doing it right now. So, well, that's cool. Well, I'm glad it does, because that's basically what we want to kind of create here, is a good atmosphere for others to come and have fun. I want us to get into doing fun things like challenges and stuff. Good challenges though, nothing, you know, nothing harmful, and hopefully not distasteful. I do a segment Monday through Friday called Breakfast with Bulldog. Some people are in other countries, and when I come to breakfast in the morning, it's sometimes lunch or dinner in their neck of the woods. So either way, it seems to work out okay. I guess some people there's I don't know, they don't particularly care. They don't like that type of ordeal. So we'll get some people in here every now and then that'll try and troll us. It's inevitable. It's gonna happen. But all we can do is try and minimize it, try and keep it as low as possible. Yeah. Well, I try. There are some people out there that will want to try to do things to take your channel down. I mean, which I think is pretty ridiculous. We got to try and help one another, especially with what's going on around here in the States. I think people should put away that childish bullshit about, all this ridiculous crap and keep their eyes on the prize here, because the thing of it is our country is going in some major shit right now, and their attention could be better focused on what's going around them than fixating on stupid shit behind their computer. Oh, well. Anyways, if anybody wishes to come up on panel, they can do so. I mean, if you can, try and let me know before you go backstage that you're going to go backstage. So this way I can look out for you. Because if you go backstage, most likely I might not see you. Because either I've got to be focused in on the chat or I got to be focused in on that panel. Awesome. All righty, brother. I'll catch you on the next one. Well, anyways, guys, I have been on here for a while. Damn. A 3-hour stream. I suppose if I get some Z's, I wake up, I can try and do an evening stream if you guys want. I can try anyway. Maybe I'll have Joanna here, so that way Joanna can join in on us. I guess some of the people really like it when she comes on panel with me. So I'll try and do that as well. I don't have to go back to work for a few days, or not for a few days, until Sunday night. So I'm good. So, anyways, guys, I am going to cut it short. And well, it's not that I'm cutting it short because this went over 3 hours, but I will try and see you later on today. So, I am going to cut out. You guys keep safe. Pray for the elderly, pray for the sick, pray for the poor, pray for those that are less fortunate than we are. So I'll see you guys around.